Game of Braves.
It's fun, make people talk about the character that I play, and it's not the first time in Street Fighter 5 I played Birdie. It was very controversial too, and I like any kind of character, so it's fun for me. It's a different phase in my life. In Street Fighter 5, I was coming up, nobody knew me, and I had to make a name for myself. Here I come as a champion, and it's more of adjusting and trying to keep the standard, good placings. So that influences it a bit, but I feel like here it's more chaotic, it's more new names, more people trying hard. And in 5, you already knew who was gonna win, and you had to like break the mold. It was more controlled. But both are still, competition, and both is still Street Fighter. So there is different, but it's like playing the same game at the same time. It's really difficult, I focused when I switched in 5 to Luke from Birdie. I focus on trying to implement the style of the character into my gameplay and not try to put my own style into the character. If I play offensive and, for example, Luke is defensive, then I shouldn't play offensive with him. I have to adjust to his best tools. And for me to learn that, it took a few years. But now in 6, I have the experience, and it's easier for me to change between characters. But it's still a challenge. So sometimes I don't know what's the best option in a match, and I have to risk a match to see. Second, it felt good to reach so high in the biggest tournament in history. But it's still second place, it's still not winning, and it stung a lot. It hurt me, and my loved ones, they're always gonna support me. It's amazing, but they're used to me winning. They know I can win any tournament that I go to. So it's like, congratulations, keep working hard, keep doing your thing. But we know you could have won, and you always have to try to win. So it's support, but it's not complete happiness, but it's good, it's good support. I think it's definitely too strong. I think Perfect Parry is really, really good, and Luke suffers from it a lot. You can parry and rush to punish the fireball, but many things are really strong in the game. Like drive rush is really good, and throw loops. So I feel like it's just how the game is right now in the first season, and I know it's gonna get nerfed, it's gonna get readjusted until they click and make the perfect mechanics, But as of now, I think it's really good, it's really fun, and it helps counter the strong offense the game has. My advice for new players is definitely two things that I always say. One is, be persistent. Make sure to never give up. It sounds cliche, but it really works. You need to see losses as a learning lesson. Like today, to do this interview, I told you I need time to gather my thoughts, because I knew it hurt me losing, but I needed to see the bright side. How did I lose? What happened? So I went back to the hotel, watched the video, breathe. Okay, this is what happened, this is how I can learn, write it down. So you need to be persistent, and even if you lose, try to see the good side of it. And the second thing is, make sure to have fun. Every time you play the game, every time you go to a tournament, make sure that what you're doing, you love it. It's not forced. It's not because you need to, it's because you want to. So if you are persistent with the competition, and you love to compete, then I think that's more than enough. Yes. Something I love to do, as you can see, I love food. I love eating too much, and I think that's how I get to know a lot of places. I go only for 6-7 days to a tournament, and I don't have a lot of time to go out. Like here I went to Marina Bay, and I can see like but I cannot walk around the 7 days because I have to practice and play. So I feel like food is a way of connecting with the country or the place I visit. And here, as soon as I came here, I saw the mix of, Indonesian food, Malaysian food, then I see Indian food, and I see like the variety in Singapore right away. So the food blew me away. The food is really good. I tried many things, and as I said, my favorite thing was definitely the roast pork with the rice and pork belly. The food is just too good, And I don't usually eat a lot of noodles. It's not in my culture, but every time I come here, I make sure. Like last time I came here, and now I just eat a lot of noodles. Like the noodles are really, really good. They're well seasoned. I would like to say thank you so much for reading or watching the interview, and I really want to thank everyone that made this happen, this team, and the people that organized the event, and all the country of Singapore for allowing me to enter, because I cannot enter all countries. It's difficult traveling, so I'm really grateful for everything that's happening, and I really want to tell you that I appreciate the support that all of you give me, and I hope to see you soon in another interview or another tournament.